And my sound decided not to work. Love it. Now it's working. Yeah, we're going to run a little funky this morning. Oh, well. The recovery has not been good. If you haven't noticed, the recovery for me is still underway. Um, we had a good time last night. There's no doubt. Anybody that was there could tell we had a really good time. But every now and then I get these real bright, feel good moments, and then I go into this haze. So bear with me. Bear with me. I want to introduce the panel that is still on recovery. We got Devious. We got Ghost Rider. We got Sonia. We got the champ. By the way, he's probably feeling like a champ compared to me. We got Destry. We got Scooby. We got Tot. And we got Roy Boy. A full panel. So, well, close to full. Got a few things we're going to touch on today. Some real good, interesting stuff. Other stuff, you guys might be a little bored with. I highly doubt it, to be honest. We're going to start with the recovery of last night. I don't know about everybody else, but I had a damn good time. Wait, I don't think 182 or 114 had a damn, or was it, what the hell sector were we in the last, 114?
114.
Yeah. We already forgot.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Well, I thought it could have been 141. I got to start writing notes down on that shit. I don't think they had as much fun as we did, but I definitely had a good time.
4.5 hours of fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 4.5 hours of fun. Anybody remember the last hour? Please raise their hand. Yeah, it was definitely a good time. Good time.
Yeah, I can't remember the first sector.
182. I remember that part. And I remember them putting up a hell of a fight.
Yeah, that was the only sector I was able to join in, but it was still fun.
I gotta give them credit. They put up a good fight. Even the guy that decided to try to suicided his Herald to get the 1 star in my base. Oh, excuse me. He did get the 2, but I'm sorry. When you're going to get, you're trying to flatten me and you're throwing PKs and marks at the end, that kind of turns into an embarrassment. You went from doing a good job to now you're embarrassing yourself. PKs and the mercs, come on. All right, so anybody want to talk about what they thought of the jump last night? Because we're going to be doing more of these. Wow, don't all jump at once. Devious, what did you think?
What did I think?
What you think?
Well, I had a great time. I destroyed a lot of my stuff, and I destroyed a lot of the other guys' stuff.
I'm hoping you destroyed more of their stuff than yours.
Oh, I definitely did. I got my money's worth.
Now, I don't know. Ghost Rider, were you actually not, I know you were on the show, but I don't remember if you brought your base with you.
I didn't, because it wasn't until later on that I realized that I could have gone to 114. So I'll have the sector list up on my end so I know which ones I can go to too. And not get in trouble.
Yeah. Sonia, did you have a good time, sweetie?
Oh, I did the first little bit before I had to take off myself to go out to the real world.
Champ, I haven't seen you all day, so either you had a really, really good time or you got called into work.
No, I just had a really good time. Like, I'm in agreement with the rest of you guys on the panel. It's a lot of fun. It's what this game's all about. So
yeah. What did you think, Destry?
Oh, I had a blast. I was giving Sonya shit. I said, "There's a world outside of War Commander."
Oh yeah, I'm starting to wonder about myself.
But no, I had a
Well,
blast.
at least the world outside of War Commander still involved alcohol.
Good.
So it
That's good.
War Commander. What could go wrong?
Scooby, I know you had an absolute good time. Did we lose Scooby?
He might still be having a good time.
Yeah, he might. If he is, I feel bad for whoever he's having a good time with.
Oh, ouch.
Well, that's what they're normally saying when he's hitting them. That's for sure. Scooby, you might want to refresh. T, I know you came with us. You had a good time, didn't you?
Yeah. A couple of bases I had some problems with, but lost my crap. But never mind. I had fun with.
Some of those bases, some of those guys really know how to set up a base, and I mean,
Yeah.
some of them were a challenge. Some really were, and some were so funny. I mean, I thought the Night Owl days were over until recently.
Well, didn't one of them even try to call some of y'all hackers last night?
We were there, and if you
They
watch
got
the
called
video,
hackers in 5 minutes.
me and Scooby got reported in 5 minutes. They reported it. It was in World Chat. I've already reported Scooby and Roy Boy. I was like, damn, I didn't even get to hit anybody yet.
No, they were just trying to get in your base.
And by the way, I'm still here. I'm looking at my base, still on the world map. Everything's cool. So evidently, I'm not a hacker. Sorry to disappoint you.
Hey, the thing was really cool that they were so focused on you that everybody else got to do whatever the hell they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Even Scooby, he didn't have anybody at his. Wait a minute. The first 5 minutes, I had like 10. I had a person hit me within a minute. Next thing you know, I had like 10 people around me. Not even Scooby had that much attention at first.
Yeah, you got game banged.
I got gangbanged at the beginning. It was like, okay, let him mind Scooby, let him mind 15 other people. It's Roy Boy.
Because it was your birthday.
I guess.
And they
Somebody was
forgot
trying
the
to.
lube.
They
Now
were
we know
trying
why
to.
you're recovering.
Themselves.
I think they were trying to deliver presents to me, like a couple PKs, a Maverick, a whole junkyard of crap.
Were any of those guys watching the show? I think some of them
I think some were, because I know 182 was definitely ready for me.
were.
They were ready for me. The views were a little over 218. That was as of a half hour ago. I was expecting a little bit more, but then again, we had so many technical difficulties at the beginning. Maybe they thought we weren't going to do it. I don't know. But we are up and running now. Except I still can't freaking get my controls right because I'm still in a fog. Other than that, I drank almost a whole bottle of Sky. Had a great time. Had a lot of bases. I came home with almost 700 infamy that I already got rid of earlier that week.
Good job.
I have so much Thor, I'm puking. I mean, literally, I had 100 million Thor stashed to build missiles throughout the night, and I came home with 290 more than what I left with. Thank you. I don't know which sector to thank, but both of them.
I think it was 114.
I think so. I think they were loaded.
They were pretty generous.
Yes, they were very generous. It was a full
I
shopping
remember we were
center.
talking about that too while still in 182.
I think I was talking about it all night because I couldn't believe what they were just giving us.
Yeah, definitely got caught with their pants down. They lost a whole lot of resource.
That was
I
a gift.
I know right about now there's a few of them are very, very unhappy. So, hey, you know what? I'm not. Too bad about you guys. Listen, I'm going to be honest. No politics, no nothing, and just smash and have a good time. That's the way this game was meant to be played. And that's what happened last night. And as far as PMs later that morning, well, you know, it was a good time. I'm not going to apologize for having a damn good time with people I I trust like family, actually more than my family, and in general, I would never apologize for that. So, if you got a little butthurt cream, you need it, or you're out of it, just let me know. I'll send you a tube. So, anything else about last night? Anybody wants to bring up? Wow, you guys are really quiet tonight.
I hear crickets.
Wow, I guess so.
Well,
Thank
you're
you.
calling it
Remember
the
half of it.
recovery for a reason.
It was pretty fun getting City to jump with us.
Oh my God! Speaking of City, I guess he made a drunken post last night. I didn't get to read it, but I guess it was misinterpreted. That I don't know all the details, but I guess some people thought he was joining AAF or something, or I didn't get the details, but I guess it was a very drunken post. We call it intoxicated, but it was a drunken post. And I guess he clarified it on the later post, saying he's going to be coming on the shows more often, and I am glad to hear that because it was great to have him.
Yeah, and he did just tell me that he is definitely going to bed tonight because he's got work tomorrow, so he did apologize.
Well, he probably needs like another 24 hours to recover because I know he was
Hey,
feeling no pain.
one more thing about last night. I really got to give. I know it's early for a shout out, but I really got to give a shout out to Rob in Sector 114. I think we spent so much time together, and if he wants to hook up later on, just come on over.
Oh my God! How many times did you guys bang each other's bases?
I just kept platinum. He just kept giving me up. I mean, he's out there listening. Just go. He was fond of the goat. I think.
I think so. Yeah, there's a few of them out there. A couple of them actually tried to come back today and have their fun.
Oh.
Yeah, they
didn't work out for their benefit. I do apologize. Once again, we beat your ass again. I apologize. Maybe you should go play Farm Commander. Oh, whatever they call that. I don't know what
Chat
it is.
Commander.
What they do that well now. They do that well. They don't need no coaching on that.
They can go to Farmville.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Maybe they'll do some Farmville, plant some trees or something.
Speaking of, my trees are probably ready.
God. All right, so now that we've covered that, I wanted to bring up something that came out earlier this week, and that's Wrong Thinker Things. Now, a lot of people are very hyped about some of the things coming out on it. Some people are very, very pissed off. Now, I know Champ could go either way on that because he just finally got his base maxed out. Again. And yet they are throwing more at him. I swear to God, Champ, that one, don't max your base out. Leave something one level away and then won't do this to us.
I said it before. I'm not surprised that they did this.
They got to do something. I mean, hell.
Yeah. But right here in black and white, the level 13 CC and Wrong Thinker Thinks has been announced. It's coming with some great stuff, though, guys. And when I say great, I mean, let's start with the level 13 CC will include some component replication options. We've been asking for them to do something about replication for a very long time, so that's very cool. Very, very cool. And here's another thing that I find absolutely cool. Defense platoon repair reduction.
Yeah.
Can I spell this out to you? Our base platoon will finally get a reduction in repair time. Tell me how cool that is, because I'm telling you, I'm in love with that right there.
That has pros and cons too, because what a lot of people do is they micro repair the tunes in their base a lot of times, and this reduction will not allow them to do it, I don't think.
Well, there's several. This is one of the things I wanted to bring up. Now, they could do this several ways. They could leave it open, and a lot of people are going to get a bubble at the end of the night, throw their shit in there, and they can repair as much as they can. Or Kickside might lock it and say if it's dead, it's locked in there. They did it with
I
the
think you're gonna lock it.
Platoons.
They did it with the SFs. If your SS were dead, they locked that shit.
Yeah.
Your PvP does that. So this might be one of those things. People got to be aware of that.
I think so.
So if you're in there repairing and obviously you just throw some stuff in there, not for invasion, and don't pull it out to change it out, and you get hit, you might be stuck with that same platoon in there for a little while. So it's something we're going to have to keep a close eye on. Also, be aware they might not do that. So people might take full advantage of throwing stuff in and out of there to repair, because when I was a low level and then I had massive amounts of repairs, I'd throw some stuff in there, pull out the healthy base platoon and throw stuff in there and have to take that long-term repair in there, where it didn't kick off on me in the middle of the night or nothing. So this is one of the things we're going to have to keep an eye on. When it comes out, I'm going to coin the sucker. I'm going to tell you this right now. I ain't going to lie. I want to coin that sucker. That's my game plan. But I also want to know what it's going to do. I'm saving gold just for that. Now, with this said, will people be bitching? Oh, this is just because it's like you coin it. Guess what? It's my right as a player.
Keeps the game free for everybody else. So
That's right. Keeps
And
the
pays
lights on for
bills.
Kickside.
Yep.
we all
Alright.
coin. I mean, if people's gonna be honest, everybody coins at some point or another. If
I
you
coin
don't,
about
that's
100 a
fine.
month.
So you know what I mean. And you can't blame Kickside if they don't bring us an upgrade, CC, whatever. Sorry, champ. Everybody's gonna get to a point where they're done. Then what? We're all gonna be bitching. Well, we ain't got nothing to do. Blah 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 blah.
So be aware. But then again, everybody's going to be the first words. Roy, did you coin it? What's it do? How's it working? Well, geez, for everybody that wants to know about it, they're going to be asking me a million questions. So it's one of those things. Well, if you don't coin, maybe I shouldn't answer the question. You're going to complain about me coining it? Should I not answer the question? So just remember that all comes in a full circle. All right, the final thing in this level 13 CC that I really want to talk about is something to do with these leftover tokens you aren't currently using. Does that mean we get to maybe trade them?
I hope so.
Trade them for hookers.
Shoot, I want to trade them for other. I'll take and trade in my detonator tokens for some technical tokens.
Yeah.
I don't even see a point of detonator tokens. Really?
I don't see a point in the detonator, but that's
Hey,
Or-
I got diamond tech for the detonator.
Either that or just change because if you don't have every unit in the faction maxed, at least let us use it for another unit within the faction.
Is that the
No.
only thing they're saying about level 13 CCs right now? Yes, this at the moment is all they're saying right now. We don't even know what it looks like.
Probably like crap.
They're not even giving us a timeline. I really wish they'd give us a set date, but within the next 2 months is as close as they're going to give us. Now,
Right after the leaderboard.
you know what's going to happen is they're going to do that. Then they're going to say, good luck to you all. Oh. I'm going to say this is going to be probably end of March. The reason I give it that deadline is usually come April, people are doing spring, starting to get out of their houses. People are, they're going to need something to pull the people back in. And let's face it, all of us will be searching for resource or whatever to get that shit done. So I'm thinking the end of March. That's just my opinion. Of course, my opinion's just like assholes. Everybody's got one. They all stink.
But just remember, if you don't have your resources built up enough, you have to upgrade your oil and metals for that.
I would say that should be something everybody should be considering now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, for those fools, once again, I saw it again in World Chat last night, that don't understand the Advanced Scout is still broken You cannot get an accurate read of how much resource somebody can hold through an advanced scout. Because compression does not show up on the advanced scout. If you go by what my scout says, I can't hold what but when you get into my base and you actually see it, I can hold almost 600 mil. It's called it's called compression. You might want to look, get Kickside, message them and complain to them. Don't complain to me that I spent some gold.
Oh, and Roy,
Yeah.
I looked at the history of when they added the upgrades for the command center, and it's usually between February. It's either in the February month or August month, so it'll probably be August.
It's usually every 6 months is what they've been averaging for a little while now, but they're saying right here within the next 2 months.
Yes, I'm thinking August.
August is a lot more than 2 months, darling.
Yeah, but this is
I'm thinking they missed the February deadline. They're going to push it out in March.
Maybe.
It's possible.
February, March. Well,
Yep. So be ready.
yeah, what they.
Go ahead, champ. I'm always like your opinion.
I just hope they wait till whenever they do it till it's after the event.
Oh, I'm hoping they wait till after the event, and I hope they don't do it in the middle of a warpath, because then Jump is going to be screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody's going to want it, but then nobody can do it except for the coiners, because then they can't jump. So it's one of those things. They better really watch that timeline really close. Not that I know if there's warpath coming. I hope there is. God, I love warpath. So be aware, we're going to have to pay close attention to that. This is another very cool thing they've been talking about, and that's Alliance. Let me get the right click here. Alliance, PvP. Not only will the new leaderboard work, well, let's see when it gets here first.
Yeah.
When they ship all the now tell me I'm not drunk.
Hello.
Hungover. Introduce the Alliance and Alliance into the PvP. This will come with prizes that lawyer on top of the existing PvP. Layer. What the hell does that truly mean? It means your alliances are probably going to, for doing as well as you are, you're going to get, you're going to get some extra prizes. The only bad part is Alliance can hold up to 200 people. Some of the bigger alliances could have everybody with 1,000 and probably do better than Alliance with 40. So that could backfire. Yeah, I'm a noob, I know.
Like your background noise?
No, they're calling me a noob for having my lovely reading, right now. So this could backfire, and this also could be really cool, depending how Kickside does the math. It's one of those things, if you got dead players in your alliance, you might want to get ready to either pull their tag. Then you know what that means, more places for us to kick somebody's ass. Just saying. Be aware. With this could be a blessing. This could be a hinder. This could just be something for the Kickside to really see what the hell's going on in the game. So it might be just to get some of these people to realize going to an alliance is a benefit. So anybody want to touch on any of this?
I would wait to see the first couple of weeks to see what problems they have first before I create a pure, honest judgment on that one.
That's why they need the preview for.
I think the preview will not work. 2 reasons. One, it won't be long enough because they always cut the previews for like 1, maybe 2 days.
Until you can't get everybody in.
Yeah, and there's the other one. You never can get everybody in. So a preview server might not help, but I don't think it's really going to help. But don't get me wrong, I do love when they do preview servers. At least get us to test stuff.
It was. I mean, they did the preview for Warpath. I know it's different, but still, it was a lot of fun having that preview because
Oh yeah, you're 100% right. That was cool, but you didn't need
I mean-
everybody on. You just needed bases
But-
and as many people.
well, it's it's PvP related, and it's going to affect the outcome of how we collect our PvP.
Yeah, but this is
now.
this is a collective alliance, so you need more than one person. You're supposed to be doing multiple people, so you need multiple people in your alliance. So this is where that's where the number problem we're going to come up, because if you're the only one in your alliance that can get in,
Well,
that's going to screw you.
no, I mean, generally what I've seen for preview, there's a lot of people that get in from a lot of different clans. From what I've seen. And the only problem with the preview, what they would have to do is turn on the game chat for preview so we could coordinate. And I don't know when they started taking the game chat off of a preview. I think it's been maybe the past 2 or 3.
2 servers. It's been 2 servers now.
Yeah.
So, but,
I've been on it too.
Oh, I was on it. I got tag team last time I was on it. By my own clan, by the way. Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't see it being effective, but it's not going to hurt. It won't hurt.
Justin said all the techs are gone. They're not gone. You just have to re-equip all your units.
Yeah, you got to reworkshop every single damn thing.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, it takes forever.
Oh yeah, it takes a couple hours to get all your tunes teched and all that.
Unless you want to use all the gold up on it, then you can't do shit anyways. So it's one of those things. It's a hinder, very bad hinder. Kickside needs to adjust that. But they did that because of other problems. Well, yeah, we know it's BS, but it's Kickside.
I was just going to mention that.
There's only so much they're going to allow us to do. Pros and cons about having that. Okay, I don't really want to move. I want to move on, but got no interest in the storyline. It's the only storyline I want to hear about is Champs. He's got more of an imagination than Kickside does. I'm sorry.
It's just
The
boring.
other night he was spouting off a storyline of 2 of them getting together and having a kid, and a new faction coming out and kicking everybody's ass.
Let's
That's
say,
the PG version.
That was the clean version. Yes, that was a very clean version. So the epic storyline, I don't really give a crap. So good luck, Kickside. Whatever you want to do with storyline, have fun. Generation 3 units. Da 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 dum. Here's the only problem with it. We still haven't got Generation 2 tokens. Thank you.
You're
Let me
slacking.
get this right.
You're slacking.
You're going to introduce Generation 3, and we can't even get Generation 2. Does anybody else see a problem with this, or am I the only one?
They're slacking, definitely.
I mean, come on. Who needs technical tokens? I do.
I do.
I could use them.
Oh, heck yeah. I can't get mine above a 10.
But yeah, hey, let's introduce
Gotta rub
number
'em right.
3. Let's give them number 3, guys. No, go ahead.
It'd be nice if they would put them in the gear shop or in the events.
Events. Put them in the events. Give us something to do that us upper levers have always been bitching about. Well, we get this, this, and this, and we're done. If you give us some choices of training tokens, get rid of that legacy shit, you'll see us go hog-ass wild.
Well,
least-
Dale says he can use 55 of them.
I can imagine what Scooby's going to do. Oh, wait, he's already pretty much got them all, everything there is, so...
They should at least offer them in the faction bases that come out. Well, faction 100 bases.
Well, they should have... Well, you think they would. All they had to do is interest, instead of doing 5 bases, you do number 6 or number 7, but nope, they haven't done that yet. So, really kind of funky. I'm not going to lie. It's funky. You want to introduce Generation 3 and We haven't even got Generation 2. Let's see. Get some Hyper Commander Crank. Get up to 11. Yeah, right now I see a good solid. I'm going to give them a solid 8, 9 on this information, and what they're projecting. Just the only reason I'm not going to 10 is because this damn Generation 3 crap irritates the hell out of me. And the Alliance just doesn't have enough detail. Other than that, I'm going to give them a long figure an 8, 9 for communication on this. What do you guys think?
8.5.
8.5. Rough. Devious, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know really how to rate it. Giving us information on a scale like that, but they should give us all the information they can anyway. So he's just doing his job. I'm not gonna.
I'm not knocking them. I mean, I gave them an 8, 9, but I wish they'd just give us a little more what they're thinking of the Alliance. But then again, they could have not even posted this, and we all just would have been slammed right. Here it is.
Yeah, it's good to give us a heads up. Just don't throw it in our faces.
Yeah. Well, they've done that before. They have literally done that before. Do CC, welcome to it. Oh, really? Thank you. But no, you're right. We don't want to slam them on it. I'm giving them an 8, 9. But I would like to see them explain more about the Alliance. Maybe that way we can give them a little more pointer. Is Devious still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you think about this?
I agree with everybody else, especially with Champ. I mean, it's good that they at least give us a head up, even though they're putting it to us. At least they're letting us know something.
True. Sonia? Oh, she's probably cooking dinner. I forgot.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Destry, what do you think?
Rating wise, I don't know. Definitely thanks for the heads up, so we're not blindsided. I don't know. I like the heads up on that.
Yeah. Scooby, have you come back? Hell, okay. We lost Scooby somewhere.
That bathroom break took a lot longer than expected, I guess.
He's recovering.
Passed
Yeah,
out.
we're all in that recovery for you.
That's not.
T, what did you think?
Yeah, well, the same thing, just like everybody else. Well, I just say I'm a technical as it comes. Yeah, nothing special.
No. Like I said, the only thing I really would love to know a little more about is this Alliance. But I guess we're gonna wait. We're gonna see and cross our fingers. Now we're gonna move on to this lovely thing called the event. That's next Thursday. Everybody knows it's Thursday. It's here.
Yay!
And we're going to touch on some of the stuff that needs to be done and prepped for the event, and some information that was just gathered and given thanks to Ghost Rider. I want to start with the preparation before we talk about the event itself, and I know that's kind of a little backwards, but I want to give as much time and much heads up as some people can get. Guys, one of the main things that I notice still today, even us upper players, and I say us because I did it last event, I didn't have enough Thor stash, and I had to go out and get more res and more Thor because I wasn't thinking it through. But you need to learn to stash res and Thor.
As long as you have the storage to stash it.
Oh, you do?
Very, very true. And I believe Destry's is going to turn his screen share on and show us this, please.
All right, give me a second. Shit.
You disconnected, didn't you?
No, I'm trying to figure out where the screen share is.
The left side green little thing.
Okay.
Oh, we're tripping.
Shouldn't be now.
All right.
Last night.
This is something that every player should be aware of. You can stash Reg, you can stash Thor. Lower players, some people didn't even know about this. I had an upper the other day. You got Thor stashed? Yeah. Right now, he's got 33 mil plus. What the hell is it, Hades? 35 or 33?
I don't know. I got 2 of those.
Well, just go click 24. So he's got 48 plus 33. He's got like 77, 40.
Right here is 50.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Look at all the Thor he's got stashed. I think that's probably from 114.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Yeah. And if you put him behind the Ultra Tank, it's 5 days. So if you put 3 of them or 2 of them, as soon as the event starts, that'll cover you all the way through. Or we're 3 days away plus another 6 days. That's 10 days. You put 3 of them in front. You can stash whatever the hell you want behind it, as much as you want, as long as you have room, like Sonia said, for the event. You can do that again in the airfield.
I don't have Thor stash there, but I'm just pointing out that you can hide it and carry it.
Yeah, and the barracks. You can do that also in the barracks. Same idea. And you
Yeah,
remember,
I do that.
the riflemen, not the riflemen, the special forces are a day apiece. You put like 5 of them. You got 5-6 days, and then you can stash as much Thor as you can hold. It's a good way to do it.
You can do the same in your.
Yep, that's what we're talking. The barracks. Yep.
The only problem is you got to make sure you give yourself enough time to repair after you get the resources before the event start, and hope you don't get hit.
That's the thing. That's why I want everybody to get a heads up now. Now's the time to jump on that shit. Get up. And the reason we bring this up is because if you got to stop in the middle of the event and go get Thor, you're taking extra damage that you should have not had to take, so that way you're taking away from your event.
And now, Roy, if you're still screen sharing me, or if I'm still screen sharing,
You're still
like to
screen
think-
sharing.
114 for all my placement of my support turrets. While we were doing that, I was placing my turrets on top. So. They're helping build my base. So thank you guys.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm sure they were really happy about all that.
Well, it's open if Rob wants to come over.
Yeah. I'm sure most of that was Rob, actually.
Nah, there was a few others.
So be aware, if you want a great event, you really want to get prepped. You want to get prepped, get it done and over with. Number 1, it saves you time. And number 2, it will save you from taking extra damage you don't need, and you can focus more on that event. And I know everybody needs a good event. But you know they're going to throw out some new stuff, which we're going to get to in a few minutes. Now, we're going to start talking about the event, but I want to touch about some of the units you're going to need. But let's talk about the event. Lovely Ghost Rider pointed out that on War Commander Wiki, they've already. Wow. I wasn't ready for music already.
Oh, you gotta get music because there's an ad playing on there too.
Yeah, good old app. In War Commander Wiki, they have decided to put the Operation Road to Hell information out for us. Thank you already. If you don't know about it, War Commander Wiki, get on it. Troy does a fantastic job. There's a ton of information, buildings, all that. But right now, we're focused on the lovely event. The event will go from the 22nd to the 28th. Oh, day Scooby's birthday, 22nd. Happy birthday, Scooby, for your event. Event number 74. I didn't realize there was 74 events before that, or 73 before this. Did anybody else?
Oh man, I lost count a long time ago.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot of events.
I think the first one I did was I missed the very first one. I did the second one when it first came out.
I mean, look at the information. 29 days since last. Look at it. Did you even bother with the last event, or did you help others the whole time?
I bothered. I still needed to get some stuff in there. You know, I got the trophy and all that, and
Yeah, that trophy was killer too. That trophy was killer.
I mean, we didn't really, for unit wise, we got the breachers, and I don't only have one built yet. Oh. I don't
I
know.
was still banging my head from last one.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, Troy is a mod now. So yes, this information is coming from Troy. I guarantee it.
They had
Is that-
asked me a while back, but I told them no, because I've already been a mod in another game. I said, hell no.
I don't want to ever be a mod. I
No, you
speak my mind way too much. I'd be in trouble in 5 minutes. I'd be in their meeting and they'd be telling me, well, we're going to be introducing this, and I'd be telling them, what the fuck are you thinking? Excuse my language. That's what would happen.
They would never let me be mod because I think they have certain criteria. It's like one of them is you can never be banned from the forums.
Oh, you've already got that.
I don't know about that. The last game that I was a mod in, I was banned from everything because of my mouth, and they still let me in.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
They were
Okay,
desperate. though.
They got low standards. Let's go there.
They were desperate.
All right, so let's continue on. They classified this event as hybrid, complete missions of both attack and defense missions. Well, that doesn't give us much. Vercraft, which we all know that, which this is the last Vercraft event. This is also the last Blackout event. So if you do not have your Mega Blackout, you better get on it. And if you don't get it this time, you're going to have to wait for the bases to come out. And that should be what? 3-4 months from now. Enjoy the wait. Ouch. Event 6 days. Event shop remains open for 48 hours after. Faction track system. Right there in black and white. What's it say? 2 replication tracks. Main attack of defense. 1 faction attack. I thought there was supposed to be all 3. And they're saying it's Survivor. That's not what we were told. We were told all 3. So
They're probably still working on it.
yeah, that's going to be interesting. We were told all 3, but Wiki's saying no. What was the last one? Anybody on YouTube remember what the last one was?
One sec. I always forget these.
But the last event, wasn't it Corpus?
No, it wasn't Corpus. It was
Sentinel?
I think it was Sentinel, but I could be wrong.
No, it was Survivors.
What? So maybe they're just basing this information off the last event. So be aware, this is probably just some, basic information then. Don't hold us to it. Mission tracks. I think this is going to be a little off, guys.
Soul Generator said Sentinels.
Yeah, he's right. It's Sentinel's faction units that was last time.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm looking at the link.
Yeah, the prize we got though was Survivors.
for whatever the hell, no, the breachers. Yeah, everybody's saying it was Sentinel because everybody was going, why the hell did we get the breachers then?
Yeah. Okay. My bad.
So,
I'll post a link in here in our chat so you can see Roy.
I believe you. Because we were all going the same thing. Why did they get the Sentinels? Or why did we get breachers in the Sentinel track?
Oh, yeah.
So here's the deal. Basically, black and white. What's going to happen? Missions, tokens. What the classification. They give a lot of information. No, they do not give you a prize list. Boo!
That usually comes out like a day or two before. I think a day before.
The day before is usually your most
accurate
you're going to get. Even the one we got last time, they had, I think it was supposed to be caretakers in it, and then we got in it and there was no caretakers. So be aware. Even their last minute details are not always right. So But once again, this is Wiki. I mean, if you guys don't use Wiki, hell, even Scooby and I looked at it a few times. All right, me more than Scooby probably, but I mean, you can get drone silo information, upgrade times, so much information in here.
I
So,
always
so
refer to
much.
Wiki.
Wiki is God. If you don't use it, you really need to get used to do it. Let me turn it back on. My bad. But I mean, look, you can get upgrade times, the amount, what CC you need, what the capacity is, what you need to do it, the power usage. It's all in there.
I do have a question for everybody. What
What?
faction did they choose, and which one did they like the most? 'Cause I like Corpus.
I think everybody in my clan is pretty much Corpus.
Corpus.
I do believe you're being hollered for in YouTube, Randy.
Not necessarily for the base defense buff that you get, but more for the attacking, because I use my phalanx a lot.
Phalanx, and then the base defense. If you don't have technicals in your base, you're screwed anyway. So it's one of those things you have to give up that defense. It's one of those bad things.
I did go with survivors for a short period, and that was strictly for base defense, which it worked really, really well. Don't get me wrong, because at the time I just had all technicals in my base, but I found it's better to have a mix, especially with the siege squadron.
Yes, absolutely right. Absolutely right. And I'm finding to really have the mix is much better, much better. I am going to change a couple more things in my base. I just realized after last night's suicide of the Herald again, two times in 2 days. I've had to have somebody have to get me 1 star or 2 by suicide in their Herald, and it's happened to Champ, and it's now happened to me. So I'm going to change some more shit on my base to try stopping that bullshit.
That's a new tactic used by players. So
desperate. Let's be honest. That's desperate. After that, they usually fire the PK and mercs from hell.
Those heavy coiners out there they're not going to care. They just want to
I
get
coin. I care.
They just want to get that CC in the middle of your base and drop it.
Like I said, I coin. I care. I don't want to drop my Herald in anybody's base.
They want people to be able to see that bubble.
They can kiss my bubble bug. All right. Because we don't know what faction it is, I'm gonna speculate that they say Survivor. I thought it was supposed to be all 3, but then they could, they can change that. It's Kickside, we never know. But I wanted to bring up, what units do you guys find the most useful in all the events? I want Champ to give me his first to him. What do you think, Champ?
Well, I'd have to say, I don't know, man. For air, I guess Sentinels, because you get the Jug, you get the Herald, you get Ardra, your purifiers. I'm kind of stuck between Sentinels and Corpus.
Well, I'm going to stick with the Corpus, but I find that the Jugs probably for event all around is a little more useful, but it's one of those things you just...
I'll use the Jug more once they reduce the repair time.
That's the only thing. Even if I coin it, I still don't like the amount of coin I use. It's... that's just one of the things that people need to be aware of. So if right now you're getting ready for the event, you might want to upgrade your Jug, because it seems like Jug's going to be on top of the list again for most useful. But here's the problem. That repair time still sucks. Now, there is one thing they got told is earlier this couple weeks ago, they said flat out the new heroes, not the one-use time heroes, the real heroes, Polly, Burnside, and Max will be in this event. Now, they could be giving them away through hero tokens. We've had them in the past. Or they could make us buy them, which they've done that in the past. So be aware. You're going to have to look for them. Look how they're going to make us go for them. They could be easy to get. They could be real pain in the ass. They could be, extremely pricey. Kickstarter's holding a lot of information back, but, that's not unusual for an event.
And it makes it a surprise.
And it also makes it hard to prep for. There's a lot of people out there that are still looking for drones or weapons labs or the basics, and then they're going to miss out on heroes. So maybe they're going to do the hero token thing where you complete so many waves, you get a hero token. I would like to see that because three heroes would be expensive to buy on top of whatever else they're going to throw at us. They haven't said a new unit. There will be a new unit. There always is a new unit. So going to have to keep an eye out. Just remember, try to prep ahead of time. Has anybody got anything left on this topic? Wow, I got crickets again.
I would say try to get at least 3 good heavy set tunes that could do a little bit of everything in the upcoming event, and for the rest of it, keep it on standby, but get it healed just in case you need it, because otherwise, once you come out, I found myself sometimes having about a week and a half repair if you don't.
Yeah.
And I'd also like to see people beg less too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always going to happen.
Here's the thing also. Here's a couple pointers I'm going to give, and if you guys don't agree, please chime in. One, make sure you're in a good sector that can move the bar if you're an upper level, because if you're trying to get that last chance on that Omega Blackout and your sector's only getting 1 drop a day, why don't you stick a fork in your ass? It's a lot less painful. I mean, watching that bar not move sucks when you know you need it. Fortunately, my sector moves the bar very well. I love that fact. Fortunately, I'm done, thank God. So be aware of that, number 1. Number 2, being in a sector doesn't allow beggars. And you know what? I could understand asking for help once. Oh, thanks a lot, you smart ass.
but on the same hand, Roy, there's a difference between asking for help like 2 days after the event started and asking for help 2 hours after the fucking event started.
Very, very damn true. And then if you ask once and nobody responds, don't ask 10 minutes later and think we didn't see it. It's because we might be busy doing our own event. Or my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. I still put this in the beggar category. Hey, can somebody help me with the 55? Okay, can somebody help me with the 60? It's like, you're going to want me to do the 70 next, or the 65 and then the 70, aren't you? That's begging in my book. I'm sorry. That's me doing your event. And then, or you pull up with a rocket buggy.
Yeah. You waste some of your
got there to
waste
take it. Oh, I just got air because you only brought a rocket buggy, didn't you? Yeah.
That's because they expect you to take most of the damage, and then they only have like a micro repair.
You know what you do if you get a constant beggar in your sector? You roll up on whatever they're wanting, and you go in and you hit, or
You take it.
do you? And then you say, "All right, man, that's all I can do." You take out very little and say, "There you go."
You took out 1 turn. Have a nice day.
I helped.
I've done that before. It works. They get pissed.
Hey.
I actually let the counter go all the way down, let it go. Oh, sorry, I just can't do nothing. I never even touched a damn thing. No.
Yeah, I used to always say when I did have to ask for help that much, I would always say, "What do you want me to bring? This is what I have. What do I need to bring?"
One fury.
Yes, last event, 1-1, we did have a tag problem. I do believe we put that in check, though, didn't we? Pretty fast. Yeah, that was. Oh, I love that. Or what about this one? And I know a few people were on for this one. When somebody tried to take the Mega Hydra base from Scooby, of all people, after he did it for somebody else. And the only thing he said in the damn chat was, "Take it, I kill you."
That was it. That was all, and they never touched it.
Oh, he let go of that damn thing and hauled ass to the other back to his base on the other side of the mountain. And then somebody chimes in. He goes, "Oh, I think he thought he was helping you." Scooby, really?
Godscope says that he tells them to stop begging, or he will flat them.
See, I would do that in a heartbeat, but I'm afraid I get my hand smacked by the admins. Just saying. Just saying.
Another kind of useful tip. I know we did this last time, Roy. For those tough bases like the 80 base, if you guys team up with as many, if you can use missiles, teaming up on bases like that.
Yes, yes.
That's extremely helpful. Because we were helping each other out. We were all through like 3 or 4 peacekeepers on that 80, and then we're helping other guys out doing that.
Yeah, and even the lower levels can help with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that pays it forward, guys. That pays it forward. You help them, they help you. It really is something that it's a good effort to work together.
And it's not so much on just one person.
Yeah.
But not only that, they don't have to get everything all in one day of events either.
Well, one of the things that I don't like is everybody that tries to get it all done in one day. And don't get me wrong, there's some people like Scooby and I that could get it done in 2, but we struggle to get it done in one day. And all these lowers want to, hey, on the first day they're asking for bases. It's like, give me a break. I haven't even seen that base and you're already asking for it?
The last event I helped on the 80 bases, I helped where I could, blah, blah, blah. But I ran the event until the last, you know what I mean? I got what I could get and needed.
Yeah. The event is something that everybody needs to be aware of. That it can make and break you. Now, if you are a jackass and get jailed by Scooby like somebody did last event, Chip, did that happen? Somebody get jailed by Scooby?
Yep.
For the entire
say
event?
names. But...
No, we won't say names.
I think it was most of the event. I think he gave him a break the last couple.
No,
maybe the last day or something.
No, it was the last 6 hours he let him out.
He let the dogs out? What?
And I think someone else jailed him after that.
Yeah, I do believe so. And if you've ever seen Scooby's platoons, you're not breaking them without more damage than these damn event bases.
Wait a minute. Crash, for the record, I did not drink last night. I had Xanax.
For the record, I drank last night, and I wish I had Xanax.
For the record, I'm still drinking.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm good. For the record, Destry hasn't gone to sleep still.
Back to what we're... Guys, for real, if you're not, try to plan ahead. You got a few days left. I think, 3 days, guys? Wrong mouse. 3 days.
18 hours.
Yeah. So you got some time. Try to plan ahead. If you're not in an alliance, you might want to start thinking about getting an alliance.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of players. They have it's timing for them because the event's like right during their work schedule. So for some people, it's pretty tough. It starts on Thursday and then it ends on the following Wednesday. So for me personally, I work Monday through Friday. So generally, I'll start my event maybe late Thursday. I won't do too much. Then I'll crank it out maybe Friday evening, Saturday, and Sunday. That's all I work on.
Usually what I do is I wait past the first day that I start because then the lag kind of gets a little less and less.
Well, I'm going to put this out there. You all can kiss my ass because I'm the lucky son of a bitch that does the event show and gets my ass beat every time.
Yay.
I always miss those shows because I'm at work. Bastards.
Yeah.
Same
I
here.
will be
Same
doing
here.
the event show live, 1 p.m. Eastern time. That is exactly when the event starts.
Hmm.
I will go through every single wave, and this time I will try to actually take my time and do less damage. Yes, it makes the show longer, but last time I got a lot of people saying, well, he didn't show a lot of tips, a lot of tricks. He just kind of muscled through it. So this time I will make sure I'll try to do it for the lowers that can do the bases. All right, so that'll make somebody happy. Of course, you can't make everybody happy.
Thing is, I gotta understand. I mean, event starts and you're willing to show. You haven't had a chance to do it yourself, other than what you're doing.
Yeah, well, last time I really did. I'm not going to lie. I tried to muscle through it real quick to get it over with, and that bit me in the ass for damage-wise, and also because, well, it's just me anyways. I should be more careful in the first place. People were bitching about it. So I'm going to do a lot better this time. I'll take my time, dwindle through it, try to use more missiles, use more technique.
Roy,
Yeah.
Crash is wondering if is anyone missing their ops retreat button? He got 6% buff for event and 3 parts, but no button to repeat it again.
I do. I'm trying to reload my game on my other computer, and it's not the best computer for this, so I can't tell you. But I think, if I remember correctly, I do not have a repeat button. If anybody else is, here it's finding sector now. I'll find out in a minute, I guess. So we'll take a look at that. Also, let's see what else was there.
My repeat's there, but
Maybe Destry Special.
I'm
Especially-
gifted.
Especially a pain in my ass. Guys, so like I said, you got 3 days. You don't want to wait. By the way, I know Kickside's jump is more erratic every time. Last event, they were like a little before the event. 4 or 5 events ago, they did it 24 hours and they closed the jump. Before that, it was 6 hours. Hell, one time they didn't close it till the event started. Be aware, you guys might want to think about jumping and getting yourself situated in your corner or your neck of the woods early. That way you don't have to worry about it. My repeat button is there, so I think you might want to refresh, and if not, it doesn't come back, then you might want to send a ticket. So get yourself situated in the right place. If you're in a clan, try to work together. Prep, anybody got a little extra Thor? Can help me with a little extra Thor before the event. My clan, we stay within each other. Yes, we help a little outside the box occasionally, but we focus on each other because we're getting to be quite a large clan. So, on that note, try to prep, try to be ready. If you don't have any bone saws, you might want to build some bone saws. You don't have any hammers, you might want to get your hammers out. Workshop them, upgrade them. Because if it is Survivor, like they're saying, you're going to need them. If it's all 3, like they originally said, you're going to need them anyways. Remember to pull your PvP air out. The only way you can pull it out is heal it. So remember, try to get things done and set early. Anybody else got anything they might want to throw in? Wow. I guess I covered everything. Yeah, I'm doing good, guys. I'm covering everything. All right, so YouTube, you got any questions, concerns, issues, or whatnot before I let the shout-outs happen? Crash, I'd send a ticket then, brother. I'd send a ticket. I don't think you're going to get much for it, but I'd still do it. All right, well, on that note, since YouTube is silent but good numbers, I'm going to throw it to the panel to give the shout-outs. Yes, Devious, you are first on my list. Cricket.
I'm waiting to hear flushing in the background.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that too. Or I'm coming.
Bring it down.
He always does this to me. All right, we'll go back to him because he's gonna wait till he's gonna come back right at the end. Brandy, you got anything?
Yeah, shout out to the panel and YouTube. And I've enjoyed this episode of The Situation Room, and it's very informative. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Sonia.
Oh, great timing. I just got back myself.
How much of it did you miss?
Oh, the end of it, basically. And bits and pieces throughout because I had to cook. But yeah, shout out to the panel, the community. Last night was fun for the little while I got to be there. Kind of feel sorry for the guys that did attack me. They lost more than I did. That was fun in 182. And yeah, everybody on the panel, yeah. Let it get on going so I can eat.
Wow, rush me, why don't you? I'm just gonna take my time and slow.
Hurry, Roy, hurry,
Champ,
Roy.
you're up.
3 hours later.
Shout out to you guys on the panel. It's nice seeing new faces. So welcome, Brandy. I know I've seen you on YouTube before, but
Do you remember her last night?
yeah, she was saying it was Greg Smith or something. And I was like, not Greg Smith.
Yeah, and I still can't believe that, but I'm open.
Oh God, let's not get back on the Greg Smith stuff, guys.
But anyway, yeah, last night was a lot of fun, and so shout out to you, Rich, for that. And,
I still think he's got a doppelganger.
I hope we can do that again. Maybe make it like a monthly thing, or even
I'm thinking
every couple of weeks.
I'm thinking every 2 months because it does take a lot of time to try to get it posted out, prepped, but I think every 2 months because we should have a Warpath next month.
My birthday's in April.
Maybe it'll be Sonia's party. Who knows?
But yeah, shout out to the guys on YouTube too.
Destry.
Hey, what day in April?
The 4th.
Okay. Mine's a little
Yeah, I'm
later.
not an April Fool's baby. Sorry, Destry.
Oh, I was gonna say.
That would have been a good joke.
All
Sorry.
right, Destry. What's your shout outs, brother?
Hey, man. The panel, obviously. Roy, you show. 114. I got a special shout out for them. No, seriously, I do. Thanks for a good time last night.
Did it come after you yet?
I'd write it on the bathroom wall, but Rob, the invite is still open. Be interesting to play with you again. No pun intended. Just had fun playing a game last night. The way it was intended to be played. We had a kick-ass time and just did whatever the hell we wanted to do. Whatever repercussions come out of it, I don't care. I'll do it again. But yeah, just and the community, hope we can help a little bit. If not, but yeah, thanks everybody.
Quick and fast. If you do not repeat or do not finish your shadow ops, you will not get the repeat option. So if you timed out on your shadow ops, you will not get the repeat option. It just came to me. I just remembered that.
Oh,
So
okay.
It's called old age.
thank you. Or hungover. I don't care which one you want to call it. Scooby, have you returned? I guess not. I think
He's still eating
Scooby.
Scooby snacks from last
I
night.
think he probably had a few too many Scooby snacks. T, what do you got?
Big shout out to the panel, the community, YouTube, and Roy for hosting the show. Top stuff.
Thank you. And by the way, Destry, you think you're going to hide that your birthday's on the 11th, huh?
Mine's on the 23rd.
It might be a goat's birthday. He's muted. The kid say nothing right now. All right. So
I didn't think you were paying attention to chat. God damn it!
Busted.
I got 2 screens now here, brother. I got to keep paying attention to all of you.
He was watching midget porn.
Every time it pops up saying there's something, I just pop over and All right, so if it comes to me, I want to thank everybody once again that came out last night. That was a whole lot of fun. I want to give a shout out to David that was willing, I thought for free, and that to do this, come out and run the show for me. But evidently, I got a little bill here today, and
I was going to ask about that. Did you get that?
I got the bill, and let me just bring this up here.
He wants a box of candy, right?
You know what? I'm going to bring it up where everybody can see this. Hold on. Yes, David sent me the bill.
Here we go.
It's going to take a minute here. I know I got so many things open. And did Carl happen to return yet? Mr. David decided he thought it'd be nice. Invoice 1125434. Show hosting $199 in pesos. Have to deal with drunks, $199 in pesos per hour, 3 hours. Loss of sleep, 199 pesos. Loss of sanity, 100 pesos. You didn't have any sanity to start with, David, so that I somewhat that's attractive thing. Subject total 1,095 pesos. Birthday discount 1,095 pesos. Total 0. Happy birthday, Bash. And then on the bottom, for everything else, there is MasterCard.
I like him.
I love David. He's a good guy. But thanks again, David, for coming out, doing what you did, putting up with us, even though it was last minute, had technical difficulties. It could have walked away right off the start. He didn't. He stuck it out. I thank you very much. And I hope you had fun as well. I know he was laughing at the beginning, but at the end, I think he was about to fall asleep on the keyboard. So I want to give him a big shout out. I want to give a big shout out to Devious. There's all the videos, all the birthday videos, all the birthday songs, the entrances I've had him do at the last minute. Really kicked ass, even though he disappeared on the show. So I'll call it a wash this time. And finally, I want to give a shout out to my clan and everybody that just overall wished me a happy birthday. Thank you. It was really nice to see all of them. Also showed me how many people don't pay attention to damn posts when I was talking to them in PM. Well, why were you in this thing? Do you really not look at the post? I post on almost 99 pages. You missed all 99? Oh, wait, some of them you're the admin to, and you approved the post. Oh.
They're not looking.
Oh, they don't care to me. They let me do what the hell I want, evidently. But I want to thank everybody again. Thanks to the panel for coming out tonight, as hungover as most of us are. And yes, I am still feeling it. I am still feeling it.
I need another beer.
Oh, bite my ass, dude. It was rough.
Another Xanax.
No, I said that my kids are already moving to the refrigerator.
I want also last minute shout out. I want to give a shout out to City. Even though we're not on the same sides of whatever you want to call it,
I'm not quite done.
You still were there. You had a good time. You laughed. You made me laugh. You made an interesting drunken post. I understand. I think that would be called a Dr. Phil moment. Hopefully, you will recover for work tomorrow. I hope. If not, I do apologize ahead of time. So.
One thing you might want to mention is that a lot of us is from all different sides.
Oh, I had I don't know how many different sides were over there, and that was the funniest part. and that was absolutely the funniest part. There was more sides hitting each other than I have ever seen. I guess we almost started a civil war in 182. I guess they were calling each other names after we jumped out. So I just want to say sorry for the Civil War. But all right, guys, have a good night. Be safe, and I'll see you Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, as we start this crazy ass event. See ya.